Hey, welcome to my channel, to Jack Sputnik channel, and today we are talking about the battle of 35mm versus 50mm, which in fact turned into a battle between 28, 35 and 50, and I tell you why. Well, most of content creators, if they say like, if I'm going to live on the desert island and if there's only one lens that I would take, it would be 35mm. But somehow, in our case, we are active working photographers making a lot of photo sessions, and this is actually our main source of income. Like our 35mm lens, which is in this case Samyang's for Sony version 2 1.4, started to gain some dust. And in this video, you're gonna find out why 28 and 50mm are our preferred focal lengths. So first, background. We took our model that was our client and agreed to take part in this YouTube experiment to beautiful Albufeira, which is like a resort town in southern Portugal, Algarve, where we live. And we did a couple of scenarios with her. We took her to a couple of scenarios in the city and took photos both with 50mm lens that is shooting me right now, 35mm lens, and this 28mm lens. By the way, it's very old and used, but it still works. It's Sony f2.0. If you're interested, it's very small and very good, price to value, price to performance ratio. Now, when you look at pictures side by side, 35mm and 50mm, the result is pretty obvious, but not as obvious as we thought it would be. So 50mm is more flattering, it's more like, your model looks slimmer, and a lot of distractions from the background is just out of the frame. So the compression is just better here. But 35mm shows a little bit more of context, and I say on purpose, a little bit more of context, not a whole lot more of context. So if you look side by side, the difference is not as big as you would think. So if you want to be a real storyteller, if you want to show a little bit more of context, 28 comes into game. And 28 is actually showing you way more context than 28mm. And the difference between shots taken with 28mm lens and 50mm lens is much more spectacular, much more dramatic. And this is how movies are made. For example, like if you want to create some dramatism, visual dramatism in the movie, you use different lenses. You use very, long lenses, and then you hopefully not. You use short lenses just to differentiate the shots, just to differentiate the look, and to create a some kind of drama in this visual aspect of the movie. So in the photography area, it's the same. You want to have different pictures in your story. So whatever it is you're doing, if it's wedding photography or it's reportage or it's like engagement photography, elopement photography, couple photography, family photography, you want families or your clients in generally enjoy different kinds of pictures. So that's why for 2025 and in 2024, our main lenses in our bag, me and my wife, because we both are active photographers, are 28mm in this case 2.0, and 50mm by Samyang version 2. That's very important, and f1.4. Of course, you can use any lens of your choice. But I hope I explained clearly why we prefer this combo over 35 and 50mm, or why aren't we using just one 35mm lens. It is to tell the story, not only to show portraits or show context, but to show both. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if you have enjoyed it and if you would like to see more of this kind of content, like maybe you would like me to make a similar experiment with 85, 135 and 200mm lenses. Let me know if that's interesting to you. Of course, don't forget to leave thumbs up, subscribe, hit this notification bell, and I see you guys in the next one. Cheers.